So yeah, we're gonna start right about here. So let me reshare the screen. I got the clip queued up right here, so we could take a look at it.
And when Mitch was in high school, he found his niche in student government.
So he'd been developing his political skills and acumen from the youngest age.
He was almost born 40 years old in a suit. I mean, he wanted to be in politics.
McConnell mastered the inside game over his 40 years in the Senate, so much so that Tackett says he's the most impactful Senate leader since Lyndon Johnson.
You can draw a straight line from what he did to shape the courts to the overturning of Roe versus Wade, to the overturning of affirmative action. By changing the court, changing the composition of the court, he changed American life.
But his job became more difficult as his party became more MAGA, and even worse after President Trump used a racial slur against his second wife, Elaine Chao.
Did you ever confront him about what he said about your wife, Elaine?
No.
Keep in mind that the reason why his wife was even brought up was that his wife was the former in his first administration, the Secretary of Transportation. Elaine Chao was McConnell's wife.
Oh, I chose not to engage with him.
And today, you feel okay about that?
No, I don't feel okay about it.
You can see right there, he's still pissed off that the convict in chief called his wife out of her name, as any man in their right mind, regardless of race, should and would be, except the convict in chief.
How would you describe your relationship with President Trump?
Well,
Take a listen to this.
we haven't spoken for quite a while.
Did y'all see his face? He said they haven't spoken for quite a while. What that tells me is they haven't spoken since before January 6th. And then he gave like a little smirk. Did y'all catch that little smirk? It was like, I can't stand that motherfucker. But I got to put up with him. And I got to put up with him because he's a Republican. And I just told y'all this is about power. And he's in the White House. We have the Senate and we have the House. We have basically the entire government, all three branches of government, the judicial, the legislative, and the executive branch.